Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 24 Creator Team with Brabham. Tonight, it is round 8. We are heading to Monaco. So, day of the race. Let's take a quick look, check that both of our cars are running the best possible spec. We do have a difference between the two. So let's see what that difference is. It's probably the underfloor by the look of it. They're both on the same chassis, still on the original wings. We are both on the same side pod. Yeah, the difference is the underfloor. And then they are both on the same suspension as well. So, let's take a quick gander at our drivers' stats before we send them into the race. Both of them looking pretty meh, to be honest. Mick's aren't too bad. Logan's desperately need some improvement. So, one of the things we definitely need to work towards is getting that race sim improved again. We're going to need 2.8 mil. We currently do not have enough money for that. We've only got $216,000. Plus, we have got parts that need to be built as well. So it's going to be a little while, unfortunately, until we can get that upgrade in. But I do hope that we can achieve something tonight. For Logan, we are going to take the plunge, and we're going to go 20th or higher. We're going to go one above what we normally do. I do have this hopeful feeling that we can achieve a decent finish tonight. Let's take a look for Mick. We are going to go with 18th or higher, and again, we should be able to achieve that, maybe even better than that, but we'll have to see how the weekend goes. How you doing, Dino? How you doing, Packins? Good to see you guys, and let's head to Monaco.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsports, here in Monaco. Cars have been racing through Monaco's streets since 1929, and this weekend is no exception, as we get to watch the new generation of world-class drivers take over Monte Carlo.
It's Ferrari who are currently ahead in the constructors' standings, but that could still change with so many rounds left ahead of us.
Now let's get the weekend underway.
Evening, Victor. Good to see you as well. Okay, let's have a little look. Dino had to restart his 40 Corsa save as he was essentially bankrupted in Austria. That's a shame. But these things do unfortunately happen. Did you see my disaster stop on Friday? I had a 12.7 second stop. Is that take the crown from you or not? I know you had a 12-second stop. But yeah, Friday's pit stops were particularly slow. Right, let's go into here, change out our engine. Let's do the same for our gearbox. Go. And we want to go 21 laps here. I beat you by a 10th. Yeah, it was a horrendous stop. The 10-second stop was bad enough, but then go even slower on the next one. So we want to bump our downforce all the way up. Hey, no Farah, good to see it. Let's go with an 8.2. Go with a 9.1. We want to go with, I think, something like that. And then for Mick, swap out some parts where we can. Put in that damaged gearbox for practice. Again, 21 laps. We'll whack the downforce all the way up. We'll go with an 8.2 this time. And we'll go with that. There we go. All right, let's send them out for first practice. You had 4 cars destroyed in the Grand. Ouch. Yeah, that is pretty horrific. Oh, I bet I forgot to change the helmet again, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Radio check. Radio is loud and clear.
Somebody please remind me helmets at the end of the race.
Yeah, radio check.
Yeah, loud and clear.
You've replaced Hauger with Mick. Hey, someone else showing a little bit of love for Schumacher.
Need to work the tires hard on that lap.
Copy.
Stay off the curb.
Evening, Jacob. So what did everyone think of the Grand Prix this weekend? Oh, we have a VSC already. It's Logan. I think what's he done? I know.
VSC.
That's just his... it's not. It's Victor Martin.
Stay close to the Delta.
Here we are at
Crashed on his outlap.
Oh, and there wasn't a lot that could be done to avoid crashing into the barrier.
Well, there
That's a
was.
tough
He
one
could
to
have
take for
either
both
made the
driver
turn or
and
hit
the
the escape
car.
road. But
And while all that was happening, the crew in the garage...
yeah, what did everyone think of the Grand Prix this weekend? It was a pretty good one, I think. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest Grand Prix, but as a tactical, tense battle at the front all the way through, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really, really good. You know, again, it wasn't a race with a lot of exciting drama all the way through, but there was that tense, you know, little cat and mouse game all the way through between Leclerc and Oscar. And it kind of broke away a little bit in the first stint when Oscar lost the slipstream and lost the DRS. But that second stint, you know, when Oscar came out very close on the hard tyres and made the move, and then that little fight, that constant little back and forth between him and Leclerc for the rest of the Grand Prix was brilliant. And then I did sort of almost jump out of my seat. Certainly, you know, cried out loud when I saw Perez and Sainz crash. That was completely Perez's fault in my eyes. You know, and completely unnecessary as well. And I wonder if that might be the death knell for Perez.
Okay, feedback.
The car was great. Drove really good.
I think we'll have to see what happens in Singapore, but I think after Singapore we could be looking at a replacement driver for Sergio Perez. And it's not impossible.
All okay with the car?
Yep, all good.
Right, 75 and 81. Good starting point to work from. good recovery from Norris. Yes, great recovery. Oh, you couldn't really have asked for a better afternoon for Norris, considering where he started. He gained an extra couple of places from where he qualified, thanks to Hamilton getting a pit lane start for a new engine, and Gasly getting disqualified for that fuel flow infringement in qualifying.
And white line,
and then
line. Stop on the marks, find
finishing, not just well in the points, obviously fourth, very good because of, Sainz and Perez jumping out of the way on the last couple of laps for him. But the fact that he actually finished ahead of Verstappen as well, so brilliant. Looking at that, I think that's going to be a 7-3. Let's go with that. Someone who liked Williams, it was nice to see them. Yeah, Williams were fantastic. Both cars, getting in the top 10. And Colapinto doing a bang-up job all weekend. He had a little bit of a wobble at one point, but in practice, but he was fantastic again. Really, really pleased for Williams to see them get both cars in the top 10. And it's like we're getting rid of Logan because we feel like we might have more of a chance of scoring some points with a different driver. And then in his second race, he picks up 4 points, which is 4 more than Logan has scored all year, and 3 more than Logan has scored in his entire F1 career. So, got to say they made the right call. Let's bring that down to about there. Push that up a bit more. Colapinto's rumoured to be in the frame at Sauber now. I don't think so. I think, it's going to be Valtteri or it's going to be Teo. I don't think Colapinto is going to get the nod. But it'd be great to see him on the grid, but I just don't think he's going to get the job. Brabham, the first driver in history to score his points in his first 2 races for 2 different teams. Well, yeah, I mean, there's only one other driver that immediately springs to mind who's done, 2 races in first 2 races in 2 different separate teams, and that's Schumacher. In recent memory that I can think of, he started obviously with Jordan at Spa, and the next race he was racing for Benetton. So. Yeah. Cracking. Yeah, I suppose there is De Vries as well. I didn't even think about De Vries. Yeah, because he had his outing at Williams, and then he was lining up for Alpha Tauri. But that was in 2 separate seasons, wasn't it? We have a yellow flag. We have a red flag.
Red flag, red flag.
What has happened? Oh. Was it Schwartzman? I think it was. I think Schwartzman crashed out. Bobby Schwartzman. He was SHW. Yeah. not great for Ferrari there. And we've lost a fair good chunk of running there as well. We've got no feedback at all on that for either car. That is a little disappointing, and we're going to have to go very long on these mediums then. We have to go for at least 40 laps, and then maybe extend the stint a little bit more as well. We want to get that track knowledge up and just hope that the car setup doesn't require too much fettling. Evening, Andrew.
Okay, green light, green light. Just be careful on exit curves.
You love how calm Piastri sounded on the radio after winning only his second Grand Prix. He's been like that pretty much his entire career, not just in Formula One, but in the lower formulas as well.
Copy.
He's always been someone who's just been super chilled on, you know. He's got such an amazing temperament. And he's won 2 races now in 18 months, and Norris has won 2 races in, what, 7 years? So he's very much ahead of Norris in that respect. You're letting Hulk leave your Volkswagen team, but you'll say that he's become one of your favourite drivers on this game after 2 seasons. I'm enjoying him in my Porsche file. I've got him and Schumacher with me for Porsche, and I'm having some fun with that.
And how is the grip and balance?
Much better, much better.
Don't say that, the Lando
Yeah,
stands
copy
will
that.
come for me. Oh no, I'm a huge fan of Lando. I really do hope that he can start becoming a little bit more consistent. Oh, 83%. A lot of work still needed. That is not encouraging. Alright, where am I lacking? Oh wow. Okay. Right, let's try that. Let's take some fuel out of the car.
And car balance feedback when
94%, that's a good improvement.
Copy.
And I will leave Sargent out, and then we'll make the changes at the end of the session. But mixed changes needed to be a bit more substantial, which is why I called him in. Okay, send him back out. But it's safe to say Piastri has a very, very bright future ahead of him. And McLaren leading the Constructors' Championship for the first time in 10 years. Or is it 20 years? No, it's 10 years, I think. I think it was 2014 the last time. It was either 2004 or 2014. Obviously, they've won championships since 2004. So, yeah, since 2014. But obviously, they didn't win the title in 2014. You think McLaren will win the Constructors? Well, they certainly gained a huge chunk of points against Ferrari. Not just Red Bull, but against Ferrari yesterday as well. With that collision between Perez and Sainz. I think... I don't know if Ferrari would have taken the top spot in the Constructors ahead of McLaren. I think McLaren would still be top, but Ferrari would be right behind them. And Red Bull down to third. So Red Bull, in some ways, dodged a little bit of a bullet last night. No, they would have stayed second because obviously Perez would have picked up a good chunk of points as well. It's definitely making it exciting though, isn't it? I mean, we've got 3 teams battling it out for the Constructors' Championship. We've got a potential title fight brewing. We've got multiple drivers contesting for the win every round now. And we are heading up a pretty big traffic jam. Right, Schumacher's changes got him up to 95%. That's a nice improvement, but still need to find some more. We'll get Logan into the pits. I'm going to go back to a 9-1 there. Go with that and see how that works out in the next session.
But there! Oh dear.
That's just the gearbox is getting worse, that's all. That's fine. Multiple drivers going for wins helps Verstappen in a way. Yeah, it does.
Okay, checkered flag.
But, I mean, if he's not in that group of drivers going for the win, it still hurts him. Just maybe not quite as badly. Because he's still potentially going to get outscored. And I tell you what, Piastri is going to make it uncomfortable at McLaren very soon if he can keep driving like that, because he's going to get to a point where all of a sudden he's in the title picture as well. I mean, he is still mathematically able to win, has been for you know all the way through, but he certainly closed that gap with that win yesterday. So they'll reach a point where if he keeps knocking out wins like that, and he will become the priority, or will have to be at least in the discussion to be the priority ahead of Lando. That's going to make things very awkward at McLaren. They just backed Lando, immediately Piastri goes out and wins the Grand Prix. Alright, so let's go with that. And we want to go with soft tyres. We'll go with softs. So how much more track time do we need? We're on 75% track knowledge. Okay, so we need to go for probably about 32. Oh, excuse me, about 32 laps. And we need a lot more with Mick. But I am again going to go with the softs. They should last. Let's make sure his car parts will last. Down to 14% on Logan's gearbox. 32, yeah, that's fine.
That should be the green light.
Evening, Kaiser.
Just focus on getting the brakes.
Yeah, copy.
Stay off the curb, it unsettles the car.
Don't go being a twat now.
Copy.
So yeah, if you want to see my Porsche file, there are 2 races back to back up on Twitch right now. It's like a single video. It's like 5.5 hours long, I think. Mr. Otto was there for a good chunk of it, but there's a nice little bit of my Porsche playthrough there. 2 sprint races back to back. So China followed by Miami, and then. This is the beginning of the monetization era for Jim Bob. My AdSense went live today. So you may start to see videos with adverts popping in on them. It would be wonderful if you chose not to skip them and watch them. That would be awesome. But I mean, if you want to skip them, I understand. We will be going towards Twitch on a more full-time basis in the future, but for now, this season, guaranteeing to be staying on YouTube, and then at the end of the season, might migrate this file over onto Twitch. Yet to be determined.
Yeah.
There we go with 100% setup for Mick.
Yeah,
Lovely stuff. Just waiting on Logan. 85. Ooh, gone very wrong there.
Car is good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Must be a 7.3 on the roll bar then. How did I get that so wrong? Was it 94%? Yeah. I'm not convinced. I think that might be it. Let's drop that down to 18 laps. That should be enough. Also, for those of you who are looking to create custom logos, I have started posting video tutorials on how to design logos. So the first 2 are live. Skoda, which was actually pretty straightforward in the end. and Maserati, which was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Both of those videos are a little over half an hour long each, and that's them playing in real time. Obviously, if you want to speed them up, you can use the playback tools to increase the speed of them, but both of those tutorials are now live on the channel. I will be adding more to that as well. Some of them will vary in length. The Porsche one might be a little bit more time consuming. I've got to basically rebuild that from scratch. The Brabham one is going to be a nightmare to redo, but I will try and get that one redone because there was a lot of faffing around in that one. And then, you know, I'll do one for Alfa Romeo. I'll do nice and simple ones, but those two are, you know, so the first ones that have gone live. Oh, it's Kiza. Okay, my bad.
Got a yellow flag
Thank you for the correction.
VSC.
I just see that spelling and I just think Kaiser Soze.
Dash Delta.
Copy.
So Bottas has crashed out.
So unlucky.
And yeah, I do like to make things difficult for myself.
VSC ending.
Copy. I just went into quick. Oh, so annoying.
Okay, Mick is done. Just waiting on that last little bit of feedback for Logan. Stay on track.
Are tires okay?
Oh, it's getting difficult.
FM.
Perfect. There we go. Call him in.
Okay.
Just missed him. He went past the flag.
Copy, understood.
There we go.
In the pit lane.
And right at the end of P3, we get Logan Sargent all the way up to 100 on his confidence.
Our weekend continues with qualifying as the drivers fight it out for a strong grid position.
Qualifying means everything around Monaco. With little chance of overtaking in the race, getting as far up the grid as possible and keeping the car intact is every driver's goal on this unforgiving circuit.
Esteban Ocon there, Karun. What's the feeling around him at the moment?
Looking at the lap times, we saw a real lack of pace from them in practice. They never looked quite comfortable with the setup, and they'll need to try something new for qualifying if they want to get past Q1.
And with that, let's get back onto the track.
What am I expecting or hoping for tonight? Both drivers to get high enough to fulfill their sponsor obligations and not much more beyond that. I've just seen we've got rain on the Sunday. Ooh, bugger. Didn't even notice that. And of course, for Verstappen to crash out. We are going to be qualifying because it is Monaco. I know we skipped qualifying in the last few races just to protect the confidence, but on this circuit, given how tricky it can be to overtake, it's imperative that we qualify as well as we can. and then just fight like hell to hold on to where we are. Let's hope we don't hit traffic.
That's great.
Oh. Albon beating me out of the pits. Oh yeah, no, we were talking about it yesterday. He said he's got like the next 10 days off, and he was going to, or he's got 10 days off starting from Friday, and he plans to get a team up and running, but he'll probably spend most of his time just playing ATS.
Okay, gap is good. Open, 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 open.
Close, 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 closed.
Good
Just to be
gap
contradictory. Let's get our
Charge
timings
off,
pulled up.
push.
And have a Mercedes in the way. Ah, yep, that was a lift. That was a big lift. Schumacher gets past the Aston Martin without any issue, but we might have problems with the Mercedes again. There you see 1.2 seconds difference in the first sector between the two as a result of that hold up. Where is that Mercedes? Coming out the tunnel now. There we go, he pulled over for us. Mick complaining about him being in the way anyway. So 32.7 for Logan in the middle, 32.6. That's about what I expected between the two, given the new underfloor and the difference in driver stats. But yeah, the first sector was not good for Logan at all. He goes 2.4 seconds slower than Albon. Ooh. Not good. Mick 8/10 slower. Even that's not great. But both drivers do have peak confidence, and we're going to turn them around very quickly and send them straight back out again. Try and build on that confidence.
Okay, watch out behind, cars are pushing.
And now we get to play spoiler to Hamilton. Out goes Verstappen. And let's look at getting ready for a couple of screenshots for the thumbnail.
Just make sure you get some brake temp.
Yeah. I'll no doubt try and get one here with some traffic during the Grand Prix as well. And let's have a look at the tunnel. You sat on that hairpin in real life. Yeah, I've never been to Monaco. The only Grand Prix I've been to was Silverstone. That was back before they changed circuits. That was in 2003. 21 years ago. I believe it's been 21 years since I went to the Grand Prix.
Clear ahead. Charge off and mode push.
Rubens Barrichello won that day. I watched the overtake on Kimi to take the lead, coming out of bridge right in front of me because I was in the Brooklands complex. Schumacher went off right in front of me in qualifying, going into Brooklands. Just went wide and dipped his tyres into the dirt. And I got to see some support races and stuff as well, but that was a great weekend. Really enjoyed that. Both of our drivers are improving. Logan up to the line and improves significantly. Mick finds about 4/10 himself.
So you're currently P7.
And it's currently slightly quicker than Lewis, although we did block the crap out of him. So, how you doing, Mike? Good to see you. Let's get a new set of tyres ready. Perez has got a fault.
I'm picking up vibrations.
Are they good vibrations? There's a song in that. €15 a pint over there. Oof. Yeah, it's very, very expensive place. Everything's expensive in Monaco, but that's because you don't pay tax over there. It's a tax haven. Not at all surprising. Right, we're going to sit in the pits and wait for the end of the session now. Before we go out again. Let the track grip up as much as possible. Don't think I can get Logan out of the session, but hopefully I can get Mick out of the session. He is through at the moment. Oh, I'm sure prices will go up even more when there's Grand Prix on.
Just get some brake temp here.
Okay.
So, Enzo, lurking behind us, has a penalty. Probably for more car parts, but managed to avoid crashing his car last night. Well, actually retiring the car. He crashed his car on Friday, but that was in practice and he managed to keep it going. So he finally broke the streak. See if he can keep a new streak going, or if that streak ends tonight as well.
You're okay to go now.
So no fed. And you go push,
We are improving. And Logan improve as well. 18.3. 18.6. And no improvement for Sargent. .32.3, not bad. .33.1. This is not a good lap for Logan. I'm just going to abort his lap. May as well save the tyres. Mick finds about a 10th. Is it going to be enough? Only Ocon on a flying lap. Ah, he knocks me out. God, so close. So, 17th and 21st. Not ideal. Good start for Mick though, 17th. One above where he needs to finish, one behind where he needs to finish for Logan. Let's see who puts it on pole. It is Max. Perez second, so Red Bull locking out the front low. Then it's Lando from Leclerc. Tsunoda in fifth, ahead of Piastri. Then Sainz, Ricciardo, Alonso and Hamilton in the top 10. Russell in 11th. Then Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Ocon, who knocked me out. And then Mick, Enzo, Joe, Valtteri, Logan and Magnussen. And with that penalty, that should put Enzo to the back of the grid and everyone below up one place.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers now prepare for 78 laps around this historic track.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start.
The world's most famous street track, Circuit de Monaco, and it demands total accuracy from teams and drivers alike. Pit stops are crucially important for passing here, so timing them right can be the key to victory. It's race day with the teams and drivers ready and raring to go.
Evening, Cloud. Speaking of clouds, we've got rain clouds. How bad's the weather going to be? We are going to get some dry running, it would seem. Have a little look. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Our weather centre is still not even built, so I don't know is the honest answer to that. I'm going to go on the assumption that we're not going to have rain. And let's look at a double inter stop. And that is 30 seconds quicker, apparently. So we'll go with that. There we go. We are going to go very aggressive off the line. We want to try and gain places if we can. Take any fuel out. I'm not going to take fuel out. Not for this one. Your dad got 2 tickets for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Does that include you? I've got 2 tickets. You're not coming. That will be a pricey one as well. Abu Dhabi will not be cheap either. And it's a dry country as well, I believe, Abu Dhabi. So at least it won't be like £15 a pint over there.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. The Williams driver, their attention purely on the race now.
We witnessed some incredible
Bad camera
feats in
angle.
Formula One.
There we go.
But surely getting something from this P22 start is asking too much.
And the time has come. Let's go racing. We're here and the streets are abuzz at the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
All right, Mick gets up the inside of Gasly. Can we hold the place? Oh, sorry, up the outside of Ocon. And we can. Sargent trying to get past Fittipaldi. No, Hulkenberg. No, Magnussen. I'm getting my save files mixed up. Does not make it through. So we'll drop those tyres down. Oh, look at the slow progression through there. Stroll's got a fault already. That's a big fault.
And now we've had a crash.
He's crashed. So Stroll doing Stroll things. Yep. Just scuffing the wall there.
And not
Dad,
much that
the
the
wall
team can do
attacked
about
me.
that one.
Next year, the Monaco is a wider barrier. So we're up to 15th.
Just check the track condition.
How's the condition?
And we're stuck behind Stroll. There we go. Oh, come on!
UP20.
I always remember the there goes Stroll into the pits. I always remember the Jasper Carrot insurance claim. So coming home from work, I drove into the wrong house and collided with a tree I haven't got. There we go, fresh tyres, etc. for Stroll. That's going to drop him a long way back.
Copy.
So let's take a look. Perez does have a dodgy gearbox, and that's only going to get worse as the race goes on. That's permanent wear, like our gearboxes for our practice parts. Stroll has also got a damaged gearbox and a bad engine, so he's just going to be slow in general by the look of it. 23 seconds off the pace at the moment, thanks to that stop. Let's see whether he can actually close the gap up. Theoretically, he should have enough pace to start to close up. I'm going to stick our batteries onto harvest now, or top up.
On, charge on. Copy.
Oh, crash in front. I heard the shunt. It's a red flag.
red flag.
There we go. Looks like Ricciardo in the barrier. Oh no! Look, it's Leclerc. Leclerc's out. It's not Ricciardo. It's just really bad clipping through that corner by the look of it for all the
Right,
cars.
let's have a look here as we go into turn 8.
Oh, he did a stroll.
Oh, and a fairly substantial crash.
And then he went
but
one
no
better.
matter the severity of the crash,
Wow,
it's
Charles
always good
Leclerc
to
out.
see the driver emerge unharmed.
No home Grand Prix win for Charles
And
tonight.
clearly then, not what everyone in the garage would have wanted to see.
Right, now we have way too much fuel. May as well stick with the same tyres. There's not really much point changing them at this stage. And that's going to put us 14th and 19th. The barrier hit Leclerc. That's a factual description of it. It's the same barrier that attacked Stroll.
After a pause in this race,
Stroll was lucky to
we are
escape
all
with his
set
life. Leclerc
and
not so
ready
much.
once more.
It roped in a second barrier to finish Leclerc off.
Away we go.
Use proper tech now, please.
Can we gain another place or two off the line?
Let's catch him.
Good job. Ahead of you, Sue.
And let's go for a screenshot. Go. Another yellow flag. Hamilton's crashed. It's another red flag. That barrier is killing everybody.
Flag, so we box.
Here we are down at turn 7.
This is
And makes
crazy.
contact with the wall. I imagine their confidence will have taken a knock.
And Farah is whooping for joy.
And for the crew watching on in the garage, that really must have been a hard one to take.
I mean, obviously, you know, crying. And how much spare fuel are we going to have now? My God. These tyres are pretty good. We haven't crashed them yet, so we'll keep them going. That means we're now 13th and 17th.
It's time to pick up where we left off as the race restarts.
How many more cars are going to crash at
And
that
it's
barrier?
lights out, and away we go.
Oh, it's a great start from Mick. He's up 2 places. Well, 1 place. Can he convert? Yes, he can. Mick's up to 11th. Although there's a chance Albon might fight back through. Okay, so 12th, but still got the inside line. Oh God, now we got hit.
Maybe get this.
Or did we? No. It wasn't us.
15. Debris somewhere here.
It was Hulkenberg. God, every barrier's getting in on the act now. So this was right in front of us. That's why I saw us stop and I thought we'd hit the barrier. It was actually Nico Hulkenberg there.
The team glued to the monitors
God, Mike,
and watching their hopes
I
crumble
haven't seen a
away.
race this chaotic at the start in this game. This is crazy.
and it seems like Hulkenberg's had a bit of trouble.
It was hit with big crash.
We're 11th and 14th as Sargent gets the move done on Zhou.
Probably a lot of debris on the start finish.
This is incredible.
Doing good. Gap 2.2.
Points possible. Anything's possible at this stage. Is Alonso on hard tyres? He's on hard tyres. Why is he on hard tyres? Oh wait, it's the rain about to... Oh, the rain's changing. Very soon as well, actually, by the look of it.
You get back on it. Your pace was excellent.
Was Hulkenberg on dry tyre? No, he's on wets. All right, let's have a look. So Verstappen's on softs, Alonso's on hards, Zhou's on hards, Bottas on mediums, Fittipaldi on hards. All right, we need to sprint now while we have this opportunity. No wonder Alonso's holding everybody up. He's on the wrong tyre at the moment. Another yellow flag. That's Stroll out. There's another red flag. It's another red flag. Oh my God. Oh, this is chaos. All right, so now we are going on to soft tyres. This is utterly insane. The wall has finished off. I wonder if it's the same wall that's finished off Stroll. Back for more. And I can go softs all the way to the end here. I don't have to do different compounds. Although I don't really have another set of softs. All right, mediums might be the smarter choice for the end. This race is already becoming absolutely batshit. Mick might be able to make the triple soft work. Fireware is better. There we go. Strategies are set. Yeah, this is insane.
Red flag.
It's a different barrier.
Here's the replay. Now this one involves Stroll.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, that wasn't his fault.
Flies into that crash. And that won't do the car any good at all.
Was that Zhou?
And you can just feel the frustration from the team watching on the monitors.
My word, this is crazy. So, it was Zhou. So we've had 4 retirements already.
Not for the first time today, the drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights. And it's lights out.
And we are in the points. We were in the points.
Push.
Copy.
We are back in the points. Sergeant getting
Okay,
caught.
charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Everybody, sorry.
So let's take a look at the replay. Right, let's have a look as we go into turn 4. It's there for the taking.
Yeah, that's it. You got to push wide there. What a crazy start to this Grand Prix.
Mode push.
Yeah, copy.
And now we're going to fault for Russell.
Check PG.
Sergeant having a look, trying to get back past Magnussen. Not going to do it there.
So we charge the pack.
Copy.
Let's go charge on, please.
And I've got Hulkenberg lurking.
Remember, overtake available.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Hopefully I can get myself past Albon here. Albon on the hard tyres. Norris going softs. And Bottas going softs. Then we've got Russell and Magnussen and Piastri on mediums. Everyone else on the hard tyres. I'm not close enough to get the move done. And I don't think I've got the pace. Even on these softs, I don't think I've got the pace. I wonder if the hard tyre drivers are going to try and go to the end. I don't think they can make it. Evening, Anthony. Yeah, chaotic start to this Grand Prix.
So what DRS?
Copy that.
Charge on, charge on. No DRS.
Copy.
Remember, overtake is available.
Yeah, got it, yeah.
You think Maloney's going to come good for you? Well, fingers crossed for you. I know you've had to spend a fair bit of money recently, replacing powertrains, etc. Alonso gets by. Boo! Boo, Alonso! Boo! Oh, I'm on top up, no wonder. I was on harvest.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Ah, damn it. Silly mistake.
And as far as we can tell,
So is that an escalation of Perez's fault? Because he had that vibration earlier on. Yeah, look at this, look. Yellow flag, then red flag, then another red flag, then a yellow flag, then another red flag, then another red flag. It's been crazy. So, Perez, yeah, his gearbox is degraded. And all that early pace that we had on the wets when there was no DRS.
Keep going.
Struggling a little bit. And all those confidence gains that we had have been washed away with the multiple restarts as well, which is also very annoying. We've got 5 kilos of spare fuel to burn off. And we will probably get laps. So that's another 1.1 kilos on top that we'll probably have to play with later. Let's top the battery up a bit more.
Copy.
Charge on.
Copy.
Wow, those hard tyres are definitely not going to the end. They are pushing them. Their wear rate is the same as the softs. Worse than the softs in some cases. Worse than Gasly's mediums as well. Evening, Clark. Just starting to get dropped a little bit now. But we're still way ahead of where we need to finish. And there's still a long way to go as well. We could continue to slide backwards, but the worst we can do is finish in 18th. So Logan is safe as long as he finishes. But his sponsor objective of 20th. That's an extra 100k on what we normally earn with him. And Mick on for his 18th or higher very comfortably right now. And of course, we could yet move forward. Everything's still very much up in the air. With 61 and a half laps to go.
Your managing is good.
Are we going to get any more rain? Nope. That's it. We bypassed an entire wet race there. Thanks to multiple red flags just moving us forward like an hour in time. But we definitely used the rain to our advantage because we've gained multiple places. I am quite content to sit where we are right now. Don't need to push the tyres, don't need to push the battery yet. We're keeping Hulkenberg at bay. Let's check our tyre wear. Slightly above the line. Means we can stretch these stints where we need to, or push where we need to. It becomes easier to overtake in a dry race. So I can't just slap on a set of hards with Mick at his first stop and be done with it. Because we will be very vulnerable. But the pace isn't there for Schumacher at the moment. For some reason. Not quite sure why. Maybe his confidence. We got that thing where Schumacher's confidence isn't recovering properly. Keep an eye on it.
How's your tyre holding up?
Good, okay.
We are definitely dropping further and further back. Gasly's not gaining on us though. Hulkenberg has been overtaken by Valtteri, so now we need to be a little bit more careful. I am actually going to splurge the battery here.
Use the rest.
Copy.
Battery's also on soft, so he's going to be more aggressive than Hulkenberg on his hards.
Back on tires, please.
Tires are good.
Tyres are good. Yeah, it's no wonder the hard tyres are pulling away from us when they're burning them at the pace that our softs are burning out.
Botas as lleves.
Yeah, control.
And a better lap for Mick. He just had an off lap last lap by the look of it. Let's give him some battery as well. Let's try and gap
Mode push.
Gasly a little bit more. See if we can close a little bit back up to Ocon again. We're almost back into Magnussen's DRS, but we are now out of battery. And we pulled out an extra second or so over Pierre. So that gives us a little bit more comfort there.
Yeah, copy.
We're going to start dropping back, I think, from Magnussen again.
You're currently P15. Magnussen our first car ahead. Gap 1.
Perez
8.
has lost the lead to Max.
Botas behind you.
Let's check in at the front.
Gap 1.3.
Both McLarens trying to get their way past Checo. And here comes Piastri having a look. Norris lurking in the background. And there goes Oscar. Perez trying to fight him off, but he will not be able to hold the position here. There we go. Perez has to get out of it completely. It has brought Tsunoda and Sainz back into play behind Norris. A chance for Piastri now to break away, try hunting down Max. We are being closed down by Gasly. He's taking that second back from us.
Overtake is available.
Yeah, confirm.
And Sargent still holding Valtteri behind. Definitely a chance for Bottas here. Sargent closes him down. Almost back onto Magnussen again. He has slowed down a little bit since Gasly broke away from him. We go up the hill towards Massenet. Valtteri is all over us now. Still managed to hold him back. And we are getting close to the chance to make a move on Magnussen. Yeah, his mediums are really struggling now. He's pushed them very hard.
You can be aggressive with
See if we
overtake his edge.
can
Copy.
close up. Maybe have a run on the main straight. The main bend.
So heads down, focus.
Blocks us into turn one, into Sandoval, but can we get him up the hill into Massenet? Yes, we can. And we complete the move through Casino. And there we go, into Mirabeau.
Good job.
And that's an extra place gain and some extra confidence as well. Lovely stuff. Well played, Logan. That's actually a really good overtaking spot in this game. Is there through Massenet.
Need some recharge.
Yeah, copy.
Right, Mick is not closing on Ocon. Gasly still hovering around that 2-second margin. And there we go. We've gapped Magnussen 1.5 seconds-ish. Well, it's great we're looking after tyres. What is his smoothness stat? I think it's pretty good. I think it's what, high 70s, low 80s?
Please confirm what the tires are.
Starting to struggle with the rear a little bit.
Getting close to those initial pit windows. We're going to move Mick's window a little bit. There you go. Up to 7th. Ooh, nice. And we can even extend Logan a little bit as well. I think it's not worth the risk. Let's do that. Let's get him onto those softer tyres a little earlier. Gasly is definitely closing in on us now.
Copy.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Okay.
Just keep hanging in there.
And Valtteri is past Magnussen and pushing straight onto Sargent.
Overtake available if required.
Copy that.
Covered him off in Sandevot.
How's the tire dig?
It seems to degrade a bit, but it's still fine to go.
Okay, Mick, charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Yeah, getting a little feisty behind us. Can't believe the hard tyres on quite a lot of cars are the same as mixed softs, 53%, 52%. That's crazy how hard they've been pushing them.
Okay, charge on.
Copy.
Now Ricciardo's got an issue.
But the car's definitely not happy.
And Crofty doesn't want to tell us what it is, because Crofty's an arsehole.
Let's recharge a bit.
Understood.
So we charge the pack.
Yeah.
Okay, charge on.
Copy. Copy.
Valtteri's definitely pushing, trying to find that way through. Perez is out, potentially.
Oh, no. Seems like a terminal failure to me. Not much that they could do.
I think his gearbox has just given up completely.
We're happy with you pushing.
Just give everything you have.
Making sure we don't get lunged. Yep, there we go. That's good. Right, Perez. I think he's gone. See if he, yeah. I'm sure he's going to pull into the pits and retire. No smoke from the back of that car, but his gearbox has had enough. There he goes, into the pits to retire. That moves us up into 11th place and 13th place.
There's a car stopped ahead.
Another quick screenshot. And one more.
Understood.
Management is good. Everything you have now, mate. On that time.
Copy that. Copy.
So, if something terminal happens to Ricardo or Russell, or both, points very much on for Mick.
Copy.
Gas is getting very feisty.
Couple laps or sooner than that?
Okay, box. Box.
Okay, back off.
Copy.
Logan's having a good race as well. Right, Mick's confidence has rebounded, so
You're currently
he just lost more than Logan did.
First car behind is no Bottas. Gap 0.7.
Okay, perfect, Mick. Let's get back up to pace.
All right, here comes Logan into the pits.
Pit entry.
We're going to come out behind Verstappen, I think. Or if not, they not far in front of him. Max won't be boxing for a while. I don't think, even with brand new softs, we're going to have enough pace to hold him off. I think we are going to get blue flagged. But we are going to go fast if we can. Try and stay ahead of him.
Currently P17.
Back to Mick. And a big Mox. I'm going to box Mick on the next lap.
Overtake available.
Copy.
Mode push, mode push.
Evening,
Copy.
Water. Is this Mr. Water, or is this somebody lurking as Mr. Water? Ah, another new channel.
And we will box now, Mick. Box now.
You managed to tear yourself away from ATS, have you?
We are good on temps.
Copy.
Right, Magnussen's going to be boxing this lap.
Good entry.
There we go. In for Schumacher. .7. Okay. At least it was clean.
Copy.
E15. Gap ahead 1.2. Sergeant behind.
Well, we burnt off half of the fuel.
Okay, gap behind 2.3.
Just about. Don't think we're going to be able to catch Hulkenberg before he boxes, but we should hopefully get an overtake here on Fittipaldi. Get a nice little bit of extra confidence. Yeah, Hulkenberg has boxed, as has Valtteri.
Your tire temps are good.
Yeah, copy.
And through we go.
Good job. You're currently P12.
Now we can see what happened. And it was Mick Schumacher involved. Can they squeeze by? And Mick Schumacher says, Dankeschön, thank you very much.
Logan is lining up for the next lap as well. There he is. We are keeping Max at bay at the moment. Just about. He's about half a second quicker than us, but so far not close enough to lap us. Norris has taken those softs a long way. They're in really good shape.
Charge on.
The OG.
Overtake is available.
Copy.
Come on, I need to get through. There we go. Lovely stuff. comfortably through before we even hit Casino there.
Need some recharge.
Russell is in. Hard tyres, so that's Russell to the end. And he'll come out behind Alonso. There he goes. But comfortably ahead of Ocon. Mick is just gobbling up the tarmac to Gasly and Ocon. I won't catch them before, well, I won't catch Gasly before he stops. He'll go 1 or 2 more laps. There's Max in the background. Doing enough at the moment. I'm actually going to save a little bit of tyre.
Priority manage tires now.
Yep.
For both drivers now.
Let's look after this tire.
Okay.
So this middle stint's going to be interesting because we're going to be jumping a few cars, but their tyre choice could mean that they'll go to the end. We might see mediums or hards going on a lot of cars here. Hard tyres for Gasly. Not a good stop. That helps. Both of our drivers are through past him. He's going to be a lap down as well, and he's going to potentially start getting blue flagged. Actually, no, sight has dropped off a little bit. There goes Norris. We will jump Ocon with both cars. Russell's already stopped. Alonso has yet to stop, so Mick will not jump Alonso. And there goes Ocon into the pits. Magnussen's got a fault now.
Have I got a power issue?
And there we go, another set of hard tyres for Ocon, so he's going to the end. So we're going to be in front of him. We need to stay in front of him as long on this stint.
Management is good.
There he is. And he will get blue flagged. There we go, blue flag for Max. Which should now theoretically stunt his pace for the next few laps. Because he could go faster than that, given he's on brand new tyres, but Max will hold him up. Yuki's in from 6th place. You did 23 million in research to combat the 2026 regs, so you now have the best car, which wasn't the goal. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy having a good car. Norris is in. Hard tyres for Lando, and it's a very good stop. Where's he going to feed out? Oh, actually, I'm 18 seconds behind Alonso, and I'm lapping 2.5 seconds a lap quicker. There goes Piastri. Can't quite see him, but Ricciardo is behind. There's Albon boxes. Medium tyres for Albon. He might be able to take those to the end if he's careful with them. Can Mick get past him?
Can push even more. Let's use that K1.
Copy.
Yes. That was critical for Schumacher.
Charge on.
Copy.
I can focus on bringing temperature in the tires.
And yeah, we are inside the 18 seconds-ish. 18, 19 seconds you need for a pit stop against Alonso. And he could stop this lap. Might go another one. Depends what tyres he's putting on. He's boxing.
Mode push.
Copy.
Mediums. Same as Albon. There goes Mick and Albon. And here is Sargent. Not close enough.
Okay, Alonso ahead. Keep it going, mate.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Oh, getting dizzy. The air is so thin up here in the high heights of 8th place.
And how are the tires?
Good. It's okay.
Will be tricky holding back Albon though. Max finally boxes from the lead. So we have avoided the threat of being lapped. For now, anyway. Medium tyres. He will try and go to the end on those, I think. Wow, there's still plenty of laps to go. We've still got 35 laps to go. As Norris and Piastri both swoop through into the lead. Ricciardo dives in. Medium tyres for him. Good stop as well. So, anyone else left to stop? No. So, we need to stop again. Hulkenberg needs to stop again. Magnussen might stop again. Piastri might stop again. Everyone else, I think, will probably try and go to the end. But we should have plenty of grip when we put those new tyres on for the final stint. I don't know if we can get Sargent back up to 11th, but I certainly think we can get Mick back up to where Sargent is, if not slightly higher. Ooh, excuse me.
Understood.
On 16, need to be doing better than that. But we are having to drive defensively. Albon does have a significant tyre advantage over us. I think being able to push with fuel like this has helped us. We've been able to extend the braking distance a little bit, or shorten the braking distance, sorry, going into the corners, giving us a little bit more pace. Made it a little bit easier for us to defend. Alonso's joining the party now.
Charge on, charge on.
Try and squeeze little extra bits of battery. Ocon has caught and passed Logan. I didn't even see him charging up behind us, but again, big disparity in tyres.
Overtake is available if needed.
Copy.
To charge on.
Copy.
This has been a superb defensive race from Schumacher so far today. Lost a couple of places on the previous red flag. Oh, it's getting very, very tight behind us as Alonso squeezes through, and now that might be a bit more problematic to hold behind.
We'll just hold them off. Mode push.
Copy.
And we've left Albon behind.
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
Yeah, copy that.
So we tried to stay with Ocon, but he was just too quick. We have pulled out a little bit more time to Gasly. To Valtteri. And the harder I can make Alonso and Albon work their tyres, the better. Because the easier it'll be to then try and hunt them down later on fresh rubber if they're staying out. Ricciardo has escalated his fault. Just went orange. Nick again covering off Sandoval there. Can we cover off Massenet as well? I'm just having a look. Oh, and he's going through. Or is he? Yeah, he's going through. Damn it.
No problem. Okay, mode push.
And Albon's back in the picture again. Let's just keep pushing and see if we can get back in front.
Copy.
So now Ricciardo's gearbox looking nasty.
How's the deck?
Starting to feel the fronts a bit.
Almost in the pit window for Logan. A little bit further to go for Mick. I'm toying with the idea of putting him on mediums as well.
Behind. Okay, let's make the most of it.
Yeah, also it's just that a little bit too quick for me. I don't have enough grip left in the tyres. Let's save what we've got in the battery because we're going to need that to punch our way back through again. If you are enjoying tonight's race, please do drop a like on the video, on the stream. If you're not yet subscribed, then please do subscribe. Even when the streams do eventually move over to Twitch, I will still be posting other content on the channel as well. And there's a whole library of stuff for you to go through as well. I'm on for some big points. Well, maybe. Just a point. I'd be happy with a point, but...
Here, P9. Ahead is Alonso.
Don't forget, I have to stop again. Most of the cars do not.
Yeah, copy.
Am I going to be placing ads during the live streams? I don't know if I can do that using a tablet. I might have to have a PC and an OBS setup and all that stuff. So, to start with, no. But if I do, it'll probably be like an ad break between practice and ad break between qualifying and the race, and that'll be about it. You know, I'm not going to spam the racing with like with ad breaks. I used to hate ad breaks when ITV had F1 coverage, so I'm not going to put any ads during the race. But there may well be, you know, a couple of strategically placed. And of course, if I need to go to the bathroom for whatever reason, I can always pause and put on an ad break while I do that.
Mode push.
Copy.
So we'll totally catch them up, okay?
I was going to complete that move.
The next car behind is Ocon.
Yeah, like I said, I used to get so frustrated when ITV put adverts in their coverage. And then eventually they moved away from doing that, and they would put adverts
Get back in this fight.
all throughout the coverage except for the race itself. Yeah, they would have no breaks during the race unless there was like a red flag or a safety car or something like that. But
Copy.
I won't put adverts in the race itself. Before the race, maybe after the race, certainly after practice, certainly after qualifying, but not during the actual racing. And like I said, I don't even know how to do that. I know I can do that on YouTube, but I don't know how to do it. And I don't even know if it's technically possible for me to do it through an Android pad. So. It's not something you have to worry about for a while in terms of adverts, and certainly.
Yeah, tires are looking good.
Certainly never going to be an issue during the race itself. All right, we're about to get blue flagged. Sergeant has been blue flagged. I'm going to go one more lap. Lost some ground to Valtteri. A lot of ground to Ocon thanks to those blue flags.
Plenty of K1 available when you need it.
Copy.
Let's see if you can find any time. Let's catch the guys ahead. Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
Mode push, mode push.
Copy.
And you go push, go push.
Copy, copy.
Box.
Copy, box.
So yeah, Magnussen's definitely stopping again. He might be the only one. Everyone else might try and take their tyres to the end. Hulkenberg has stopped again by the look of it. We looked at him earlier saying he might be stopping again. I don't want to get blue flagged and lose yet more ground. I'm going to go with the mediums so I can be more aggressive.
Copy, penetrate.
.7.
Penetrate.
Not ideal, but it'll do. Got some clean air. Oh, beautiful. We actually got out in front of Valtteri just.
So you're currently P11. You have Bottas behind. .24 laps to go.
.84. That's not great. But we are out in front of Hulkenberg, who has also recently stopped.
Copy.
Magnussen is going to be stopping in a couple of laps, depending on what tyres he's
Next
got.
car ahead of you is
Hopefully,
Magnussen.
we can catch him before he does that.
Car behind Hülkenberg.
There.
24 to go. Make sure you give some energy.
Copy.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
And we can keep burning fuel because we're a lap down now, so that's another 1.1 kilos added to our fuel, effectively.
You have
So
this tire
we are
temp now.
14 seconds behind Ocon with a big tyre advantage and our confidence relatively intact. Sargent's confidence is pretty much intact. And we are hunting down Magnussen nicely here.
1.8. Don't worry about it.
Those 119s are out laps,
You touched
not
the
actual
plank.
laps, so
Copy.
they'll be quicker on this lap, significantly quicker.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Manage these tires.
Copy.
New fastest lap for Max, a 111.4. I don't think in our wildest dreams we could hit that kind of pace. You think points are out of the question? I don't. Or are you talking about yourself, Anthony? I think I've got every chance of getting Ocon. I've already taken like 2.5 seconds out of him this lap.
Tires on a good window.
Confirm.
Got 21 laps to go. Oh, for yourself, yeah.
Got 0.4. Don't worry about it.
Copy.
Cover overtake.
Well, get him in Massenet. There you go. Lovely stuff. Sargent up another place.
Copy.
And I'm now less than 10 seconds behind Ocon. Albon may be a bit too far.
Just hold back a little bit.
Copy.
But we'll do what we can. And there's still a chance that Ricciardo might retire as well. Oh, Magnussen's fault escalates. No, he's behind us, it doesn't really matter. So, nearly 3 seconds, 2.7 seconds faster than Ocon on that previous lap. Might be a little bit slower this lap because I've dialed the tyres down again. Sargent lapping 3.5 seconds quicker than Gasly on that last lap. There is still a chance that Sargent could catch and pass Gasly and Valtteri. But points, I think, are too far for him. But just a good finish for him would be awesome. continues to fall. I'm not lapping that much quicker than Albon. I'm not lapping quicker than him at all on that last lap. He did a 1:15.4. But he has got 2 cars behind him that will blue flag him in Sainz and Piastri. Sainz isn't too far away from him. I did a 1:14.7, so I am still closing by about 0.8 a lap. Got less than a kilo of fuel burning to go before I'm at fuel neutral. Let's up the pace again just a little bit.
Head down.
You can increase the pace.
And we do now have a decent set of softs in reserve if we get yet another red flag, which wouldn't surprise me. We've had 4 already. That's a crazy, chaotic start to a Grand Prix we've ever had, and it's been plain sailing ever since the rain stopped. Magnussen into the pits. Is this to retire? No, that's new tyres. He has gone with a set of softs. But he is nowhere near us, so he's not going to trouble us at all. Hulkenberg is still hanging in there on the back of Logan. We're now just 3.5 seconds behind Alex. Behind Esteban.
So that's P11.
And we took a second out of Alex on that lap.
Gap 3.5.
16.5 seconds. Ocon upped his pace a little bit. Slow lap for Albon there, 1:17. That was him getting blue flag for Sainz. And he's too far behind to get the benefit of the DRS. 15 to go. Norris is all over the back. Oh, sorry, Verstappen's all over the back of Norris in the fight for the lead. Let's have a quick gander at that while we continue to close the gap to Esteban Ocon. Albon's pace back up to a 1:15.4. He's still half a second quicker. Only 0.2 to Ocon though. He did have a quick lap last lap. Sargent's got the gap down to about 8.5 seconds now to Gasly as well, and has stretched away from Hulkenberg. We are running out of time and running out of spare fuel as well. Norris might get a bit of DRS here off the back of Fittipaldi. No, he didn't. Now, will Fittipaldi get out of the way quickly, or will he hold up Norris? Oh, he held up Max. That gives Norris a little bit of breathing room. We are almost within spitting distance of Esteban.
Let's just get into a rhythm. We see traction getting worse. How was the day?
Good, okay.
Charge on, charge on.
Copy.
You can close up the gap.
Into Larascas. Right on his gearbox through Anthony Noakes. Around the outside into Sandoval, and the move is done, and we are in the points on merit. Ish.
Good job. We currently P10.
Let's see what happened there. Heading to Sandoval. The gap opens up for them. And
Lovely
that's 10th
stuff.
place and up into the points.
And we're now 4 seconds behind Gasly.
Can I have a title update, please?
Not bad.
Look how much spare life in our tyres we have compared to the cars in front of us. Nine laps to go. Took 1.5 seconds out of Albon. I don't know if we're going to have enough time left.
Okay, perfect. Let's get back up to pace. Lift and coast is good.
Copy.
This has comfortably been our best race of the season so far. And you could argue we're 4 places higher than we should be. Arguably, Zhou could be in front of Logan or behind Logan, but Mick would definitely probably be behind Perez, Stroll, Hamilton and Leclerc. But you know, we have fought well to get to where we are. Gap is 10 seconds. Albon has picked his pace up again, I think. Or we just slow? We took 7/10 out of him on that lap. It's not enough. Took another half a second out of Pierre. Well, I said 9 laps to go earlier, and I was wrong because I can't add up for shit. Now we've got 10.5 laps to go. Max and Norris have started lap 68 or 69 of 78. Due to the 2026 regs, Ferrari's now the worst. Well,
Gasly ahead.
it's up to you. You can leave your team, but I've heard that they lose all their sponsors off the car when you do that, so might be worth putting a custom sponsor logo together. Also, you could just make a backup save and switch to Ferrari, and then you could do both. You could run your team and run Ferrari. You're not sticking around for the last 9-10 laps. Oh, Mr. Water. Points at stake here. Yeah, it was a slow lap for Mick, like a 1:16.0.
Gasly. The gap 1.3. Come down. Reset your head. We want to leave court, please.
Copy.
You can use a bit tech.
Copy.
Stay close.
As Gasly increases... Oh no, it was a really slow lap for Valtteri. Valtteri got blue flagged for, I think, Russell. Oh, it's tight, but we get the move done. We don't hit the wall. It's always a good sign.
How are my tire temps?
That's Valtteri in front. We'll just calm the tyres down a little bit because temperatures have climbed up a bit in the dirty air. We'll keep pushing the battery though. Nine seconds of gap. I don't think we're going to catch him. But let's see if we can at least close the gap a bit more. Oh, no, he's just getting blue flagged on the main straight. That's taken some time out of him. The gap's now just over 7 seconds. Russell's fault has escalated.
I had no talk initially from the PU.
So his engine's gone orange. Ricciardo's engine's still hanging on. I don't think either of them are going to retire, unfortunately. Doesn't matter if Magnussen retires or not, he is so far behind. Let's get Valtteri up the hill into Massenate. Oh, he's blocked it.
Bottas. A lot can happen.
Understood.
Let's go
5
charge
seconds.
on, please.
Copy.
No more overtake.
Okay.
Need some recharge.
Copy.
Just going to miss the DRS this lap. Gasly's closing back in again.
But that's ahead. Gap 1.1.
I don't think I'm close enough to get him into
Head
Massenet
down.
this time, but I'll
Head
have a
down.
go.
Don't know what we have left.
No, not
We
close
touched
enough.
the pack.
Copy.
Let's just leave the tyres in a high burn then,
Yep, got
or
it.
higher burn.
Copy.
Still taking time out of Albon. The gap's now 4.2 seconds.
Coast, please.
It's going to be so tight. I think he's just going to survive, annoyingly. Our grip advantage is disappearing.
Copy.
Try to stay within GRS.
And then, worryingly, I have Tsunoda closing in on me, and he is
We need to save some fuel.
lapping pretty quickly as well. If he catches and blue flags me, I'm screwed. I'm not going to catch Albon. There is Tsunoda.
Gap 2 with us, 0.9. It's a long race, so keep focus.
I haven't got enough tyre to push any harder than this. I think I might have to settle for 10th. Ah. Should be over the moon, but I'm heartbroken.
6 laps to go, 6 laps.
You have overtake available.
Copy that.
Right, get a good run towards turn 1, and then try and get him into Massenet. I think is going to be our best bet.
Put us 1 second. Head down. Try to save fuel where you can.
Copy.
Like to reduce LICO.
Nope.
We like to increase LICO.
Copy.
3 seconds.
Copy.
Four laps to go. Oh yeah, this would comfortably be my best result of the year. By a long way. I almost wish I'd gone more aggressive with Logan here. But I didn't want to overdo it. The point is more valuable than any money we're going to make. And that's Magnussen out of the race. Now, this could actually have an impact, depending on whether or not he makes it back to the pits. He should make it back. Took another half a second out of Albon on that lap.
So what DRS?
Copy.
I've got to go all in on the tyres.
Mode push, mode push.
I'm going to settle for 13th with Sargent. I'm not going to go chasing Valtteri and risk crashing. Oh no, did I get blue flagged? I did, I got blue flagged. Damn it. Damn you, Yuki.
Kevin's car is stopped.
I don't think he's going to catch Albon in 3 laps.
To go.
Copy.
management is good.
Understood.
We'll go to high fuel now.
Copy.
You don't know why I'm still pushing? Because Williams are one of the teams that I'm in competition with. If I can outscore Williams, who knows if Williams will score any more points this year. I probably won't score any more points this year. So this could be the difference between finishing ahead or behind Williams at the end of the season. That's why I'm still pushing. .116.1. I did a 114.8. Snow did a 114.7. He closed the gap by 1.4 seconds to him. Ugh. I don't know. If he does get him, it's going to be on the very last lap. And I want to be there to capitalise on that if I can.
More lift and coast, please.
One more lap to go at the end of this one. Norris has broken away from Max and looks like he's going to win the race. Russell and Ricciardo are still going. And Tsunoda's suddenly right on the back of Albon. This is my chance. Albon's going to have to pull over on the main straight. There he is.
2 laps to go.
He's too far ahead. I don't think I'm going to get him. Come on, Mick.
Keep digging.
He's just going to hold me off. Damn it.
Charge on.
Copy.
Just didn't quite have enough.
Check the flag.
I'll have to settle for 10th. Yeah, I saw them. Golden content. I congratulated you on them, remember?
Checkered flag, Mick. Checkered
I said,
flag.
well done. I said, I liked what you'd done. It's weird to be disappointed with 10th. But what a result. Our first point of the season, and that could be vital.
Today, Lando Norris has made the team's dream a reality.
It was a truly excellent win, with everything working together for the team and driver.
A great display of team spirit there, as everyone finally gets the chance to share this moment. And after such a fabulous drive here today, it's no surprise to see this man land on the podium.
Their first win in Formula One, and hopefully a bright future lies ahead of them.
Always a special occasion here in the incomparable Monte Carlo. They'll be pushing the boat out here tonight, no doubt. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It was a strangely mixed weekend for them. We saw
What
one
the
driver
hell?
put in a strong performance.
Shut up,
but it
Karun.
was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And thank you everyone for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
For the next round, the teams are travelling to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal.
So then, confirmation of the final result. It is a win for Lando Norris. I think that might be his first win of the season. Max in second does get the fastest lap. Sainz in third. Piastri fourth. Tsunoda hangs on for fifth place there. Russell up 5 places to take sixth. Helped no doubt by the multiple retirements, given his car was falling to bits towards the end. Ricciardo also hanging on for good points despite his issues. Alonso in 8th, Albon in 9th, Schumacher up 7 places to finish in 10th and gets us our first point of the season. The only downside is that Williams outscored us. Looking a little bit further down, we've got Ocon in 11th place, Bottas in 12th, Sargent in 13th. That might move him off the bottom of the driver's standings. I hope it does. Then we've got Gasly in P14, Hülkenberg 15th, Enzo in 16th. He managed to get through the entire weekend without a single incident. He's improving, finally. That'll do his mentality the world of good. Then we have the retirements. Zhou retiring, Stroll retiring, Hamilton and Leclerc and Perez and Magnussen all packing in their cars at the end there. Into the driver's standings, Leclerc, no points for him, means that his gap to Max has come down significantly. That gap is now just 7 points. Max's second place and the fastest lap really helping him out there. Lando, with his first win, does get a good healthy dose of points there. He jumps above Carlos Sainz. Little way to go though to catch Max. He is 29 points behind, 10 ahead of his former teammate Carlos there. Perez, no points for him. He's on 84 points and lagging behind. Oscar, not a great season for him so far, but good points tonight. 76 now. He is 8 points behind Perez. Then it's Russell moving above Hamilton by 2 points. Tsunoda with 10 points there. And Ricciardo with 6. Then Alonso gets another 4 points. He's on 14 in 11th. There's Stroll in 12th. Albon in 13th with his first points of the season. 14th for Mick, up 2 places with his first point of the season. Then Ocon is 15th. Bottas up 1 to 16th. Hülkenberg down 3. Magnussen 18th. Sargent is off the bottom. He's up 3 to 19th place, ahead of Gasly, Zhou, and Fittipaldi, who finally gets relegated to the bottom of the standings, where he belongs. Into the constructors' standings, it is 15 points for Ferrari tonight, 19 points for Red Bull. The gap is now 40 points. McLaren with big points, 37. They've closed the gap nicely to Red Bull there, 37 points behind them. Mercedes fourth on 86, and it's RB in fifth on 55. Aston a long way back in sixth on 20. Williams in seventh. We are in eighth, having jumped 2 places there. Alpine in ninth, Haas down 2, and Sauber in 11th and last. Let's take a look at the pit stops. I don't think we're going to get any points here. Oh, we did. Schumacher snuck a point. Probably helped again by the fact that a lot of cars that would have been quicker than us in the pits retired. So it's first place for Ferrari. A good stop there for Carlos Sainz. RB getting big points again. They are second and fifth. McLaren just 1 car in the top 10. That's Lando. Haas getting 2 cars in there. In 4th and 7th, good points for Haas. Aston gets some points with Alonso. Williams gets points with Albon in 8th. Alpine 9th with Ocon. And that means the driver's standings look like, the pit stop standings look like this. McLaren stretched their lead at the top over Red Bull. No points for Red Bull tonight. They are on 195, 23 points clear of Red Bull. Ferrari a long way back in third, but good points for them, 25 points. They are only just ahead of RB, though, who are definitely the form team at the moment. They've been picking up a lot of points in the last couple of Grand Prix. Then we've got Aston in 5th. Alpine up 1 above Mercedes by a point into 6th. Haas up 2 places, jumping both us and Sauber. And we stretch our lead over Sauber by 1 point. Williams bottom with, I think, still maybe, 10 points now? And there we see that fastest stop, the 2.842 for Sargent, not good enough, but the 2.708 just enough to get that 1 point. We get extra cash. That's the most money we've made so far this season, 718,000. And more importantly than that, we got that point. Diego goes up by a point overall in his standing as well. Very nice. As does our sporting director, Deka Oyinlola, up to 73 overall. Let's take a look at our inbox. Our car wasn't suited to the track given its poor low-speed performance, but it did have anti-wall buffers mounted on the side pods, which kept us nice and safe. I still can't get over how chaotic that start was. Did we get through without losing any parts? We did. No damage to any parts. That's good. Very, very good. Let's have a look at the feature results. Behrman wins the F2 race ahead of Hajar and Bortoletto. It's Goethe ahead of Mansell and Lindblad in the F3 race. Let's take a look at the mentality hub. Oh, I was hoping I'd see something a little bit more excited than that. So, Logan is happy with his salary, his standing in the drivers, is happy with the personal race results in Monte Carlo, likes his affinity, happy with the team results, constructor standings, race results from Miami and Imola, and his quali results from Monte Carlo as well. Unhappy with the car performance, other facilities, and other staff. All right, Mick. Very positive here. Very positive there. And again, unhappy with the car, the staff, and the facilities. I'm doing the best I can with those. But I was hoping for more than that. Let's see what the board thought. They must be delighted. They better be delighted. They are delighted. Thank God for that. And that also means that we are on target with that point. We are now 1 place above where we need to finish at the end of the season. Let's see if we can stay there. That is the question. Car part test centre still not built. Not sure when that's going to happen. Let's see if it says in the calendar. Oh, there. Very close. Later this week. All right. Let's check in with the warehouse. I need more underfloors, and they are being built. I'm building an extra side pod. That'll be ready in a day. What else do we need? I could maybe do with another chassis, another suspension. Yeah, we're getting a few parts that are at risk. I really need more money to be able to boost that factory, though. We're going to have to struggle through. We have got a rear wing design 22 days away. That won't be ready until effectively Austria. Can't afford the front wing yet either. So we'll hang on to the cash for now. Could do with building a weather centre. That will help with the moaning about facilities. Or I could upgrade the helipad. I'm going to upgrade the helipad. That will hopefully pay off more. It's also condition wearing down a bit as well, so we'll get on top of that now. Down to just 231,933 in the bank. It's not a lot, but it will help us. Let's have a look at the DHL, see what Williams' point total is. This one does go all the way to 11. They're on 17 points, so they're only 3 behind us. Very close here at the bottom. And the higher we can finish, the more money we'll make next season, or at the end of the season. We are going to end it here. We'll do all the prep for Montreal, etc. tomorrow when we come back. Usual time, 8 p.m. here for round 9. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's race. If you have, please do consider dropping a like on the stream. If you're not subbed yet, please do consider subscribing. We will be moving this series over to Twitch in the future, but the rest of this season, for sure, for definite, is staying here on YouTube. Beyond that, I'm not too sure whether Season 2 will be here as well, or that might be debuting on Twitch. Time will tell with that one. I'll let you know nearer the time. Plenty more content still to come as well. Tutorials for how to build your own custom logos. There's one on the Skoda logo and also on the Minardi logo. So there is the the Maserati logo. There is Maserati. Needs a little bit of refining, but that was a 30-minute video, a 30-minute tutorial. And there is the Skoda as well. I will be doing a reimagined Porsche badge, so I'll record that, and I will try and replicate, not the original one, there we go, the Brabham badge as well, and put a tutorial together for that. That one is by far the best logo I've ever done. It's also the most time-consuming and the most complicated, so we'll see how we go with those. But I do hope you will join me tomorrow for more F1 Manager. See you all very soon.